All right, today we're going to be doing a short tutorial showing you how to edit sound in Premiere. We're going to start by downloading this zip file here. And you can go ahead and click the download button, download anyway. And I would suggest putting this in your After Effects tutorials folder. We're not really using After Effects here, but you can put it in there, or if you have another tutorial folder. We're going to save. That'll take a second or two. Okay, once that's downloaded, you need to unzip it. So if you don't see this, you can click this little down arrow here. But this is what's inside. If he's trying to start edit right here, then it will not work. You gotta stop and make sure that you extract it first. Extract all, and that's gonna go in my After Effects tutorials folder. And just hit extract and we're good. Okay, now I've got that folder and you can delete the zip file. When you open that up, you should see all these files. If you do not see the file extensions, go to View and click this little button here that says See File Name Extensions. That's important information. So we got some video files, we got some audio files, we got a Illustrator image, and what I want you to start by opening up is this project file right here. So go ahead and double click and open that up. Excellent. So when you open it up, you should see that there's a project already started, and you're going to have the vertical video. So notice that it's 1080 by 1920. Usually it's the other way around. Because we're doing vertical though, that's flip-flopped, and we're shooting at 30 frames per second. I shot my clip at 4K so that I have extra resolution so that when I zoomed in at the end of the clip, I wouldn't be doing it at a lower resolution. So I've already done that part for you. We're going to start by bringing in the voiceover. So you got two ways of viewing your files here. You can do list view like this, or you can do icon view. I'm going to double click my voiceover, bring it up over here.
I'm not having any upload the videos to them.
Okay, I'm going to click and drag it over here. Okay, so now that's in my timeline, I've got a little space at the beginning and end to mess around with it. I want to go to Essential Sound now, which we have not used before. If you don't see that, you can click Essential Sound right there. You could also go to Audio, but I want to stay in my editing window. If you don't see those, remember, you can always go down here to Show Workspace Tabs, and I drag that out so I can see most of the tabs. So in Essential Sound, you got a lot of different choices. You can try Auto Tag, which I've never used before, but I'm going to go ahead and tag this one myself. This one is Dialogue, and that gives me a whole lot of different options here of how I want to mess with that. I'm going to use the preset, and I'm going to use Balance Low Tone. And you can see that the waveform changed slightly. It's analyzed that. It's given me a little bit of EQing. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm next going to do a sound effect. This is a sound effect I downloaded from Freesound, and it says triple bark. So it has 3 dog barks, but I only need 1. So I'm going to go here and just select the first one. And I'm going to do that by pressing O. You could also press this button right here. I'm sorry, this button right here will mark out. And that's only going to select the very first part of that sound for us. And I want to play it at the end. So I'm going to drag the audio only by clicking the waveform little icon right there. And I'm going to put that at the end of our clip. The other clip that I want to, or the other sound effect, oh, I'm skipping a step. Under Essential Sound, I'm going to go to Sound Effects. And you can do different kinds of choices here. I'll let you play around with that. If you want to add some reverb, you could add some reverb. The next one is a swoosh, and I'm going to use that for when the camera swishes in. So I'm going to go right about there, and I'm going to drag that sound in. So now the stuffed dog, me saying stuffed dog, and the sound effect are kind of overlapping each other. So I'm going to use cut real quick. Use my razor tool or press C. Make a cut here so that I can move that part around, and I'll have that in between.
I don't know what's going to be. So you get it.
Okay. And I tagged that one as a sound effects as well. So if you want to make that one a little bit louder because it can be quiet. Okay, almost done with sound. The last thing I'm going to do is bring in some music, which is this right here. I want that to start at the beginning. and it doesn't need to continue beyond the video clip. So I'm going to cut again and delete the rest. And right now it's just playing throughout the entire clip. It's a little bit loud. So using Essential Sound, I can go to music and I'm going to do ducking. And ducking basically lowers the volume against whatever I want to emphasize. So because I'm emphasizing dialogue here, I'm going to duck against dialogue clips and I'm going to generate keyframes. So you can see right there, it generated some keyframes. So it starts off high, but then it lowers itself almost immediately to go against this dialogue. So I can hear the dialogue clearly.
Now it's not working. Where's the?
It's a lot easier to hear that way. So that's all I wanted you to do with sound. The last bit is going to be a bit with After Effects. So when you drag that in, that'll go over the entire clip.
What the?
So that one is really quick. And there's a lot of different things I could do here to make this better. I'm not really happy having it all over, and I just want to have it at the end. I'll probably just use something called the rate stretch tool now. So I want you to find that. It's underneath this third item here under Ripple Edit. I'm going to drag and select, and I'm going to go to rate stretch. So basically what that will do, if I click and drag, it's going to keep the whole clip, but it's now playing it much faster. It's playing it at 207% almost. So now let's see how that looks.
Yeah, but I like my bad. Sorry. I didn't know how to do it.
Cut off the audio clip there a little bit, but it should still be there when we play it. So that's pretty much it. You've got After Effects there, you've got 3 different types of audio, and you've got your video clip. So you're ready to export, and that'll be your submission for today.
I'm glad you got it.